Wall Street, a place where the dumbest and brightest minds rejoice.
It's a place where a guy with a PhD in quantum physics and a guy who eats crayons can come together and are united by one sacred truth. Nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Investors will do whatever mental gymnastics they need to convince themselves that. This time, it's different.
In fact, a legendary investor who averaged 15% annual growth for decades
Called those the 4 most expensive words in the English language. This time, it's different. And he's right.
And he'll spend 400 hours analyzing a company's 10K.
How are you doing YTD?
I actually invest for the long term.
The value investor is the human equivalent of watching paint dry.
2.
The Wolf of Wall Street investor.
His portfolio consists of 3 meme stocks, a Forex trading course, and a pending DUI. Every morning he starts with a cold plunge, a David Goggins podcast, and a period of time he likes to call meditation.
But in reality, he's just thumping his chest, wishing he was on Wall Street in the 90s. In his room, he has a Hustle Harder poster.
Bro, how you been?
Well, how do you invest now? Bro, the best investment is in yourself.
He likes to call himself an entrepreneur.
Actually an entrepreneur.
But his idea of diversified income streams include sports betting, crypto meme coins, and charging people $20 to get into his party.
Yeah.
It's safe to say he's not trying to beat the market. He's just trying to beat his charges.
3. Thrite, the chart whisperer.
This is the type of guy that looks at a stock chart the way conspiracy theorists
And speaks in a language only understood by the degenerate few. Every candlestick tells a story, he says. Everybody come care what he does.
He doesn't do due diligence. He draws art.
But you better not insult his charts because you know what they say. Never interrupt an artist at work. 4.
The crypto bro.
This is the guy who turned $400 into $13,000 and then back into $0. He considers himself early, but he's really just unemployed with an unhealthy addiction to Discord. He lost his entire net worth in a rug pull for a coin called Fartcoin.
Now he owns 12 NFTs of pixelatable. He lives in a van because he insists on being off-grid.
The whole system is one giant scam. Also, can we please increase my allowance this month?
How do you not get that this is the future?
But the truth is, he has no idea what the blockchain, Web3, or any of that stuff actually is.
5. The WallStreetBets investor.
He loves options, worships a meme guru, and lives by a single investing philosophy.
He drinks Monster, eats Hot Pockets, and hasn't seen daylight since GameStop peaked in 2021. Coward!
He likes to call legendary investors cowards.
This is normal, right?
Believes a 40% pullback is just consolidation and refers to trading losses as battle scars. His long-term plan to build generational wealth includes going all in on weekly SPY calls.
It was market manipulation.
And then blaming market manipulation when they expire worthless. 6. The guy who watched The Big Short. Who needs women when you have Excel?
He doesn't blink. He lives in Excel.
And he calls every asset class a bubble, even non-tradable ones. Because now he paces around his apartment all day in socks.
mumbling about synthetic instruments and the fall of modern finance.
Ever since watching those financial crash stories, he hasn't known peace. It wasn't just entertainment to him, it was a spirit. He's been wrong 137 times in a row,
but his answer is always the same.
He's short the market, short the economy, and short of hope.
He doesn't just want money. He wants to watch the world burn, so he can stand in the ashes and whisper, "I told you so!" And until that day comes, he'll be at home surrounded by water jugs, canned beans, and stacks of old earnings reports.
What have we learned today? Absolutely nothing. Whether you're reading legendary investor letters like a scripture,
Or betting your rent money on a candlestick pattern called the inverted frog, it all boils down to one universal truth.
Nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Subscribe for more financial explainers. Because whether you trust the central bank or you think policy decisions are made with a magic 8 ball, one thing is clear: interest rates are coming down.